Shalom. I like to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Ha-Rakah-Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, taught me this truth. And salutations, peace and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth, preaching this word with truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akim and Akwath, the true believers of the hopeful elect. Lord's willing, I'll be part of that number. Just coming back in the spirit and theme of prophecy. Prophesying the downfall of this wicked system this wicked kingdom called Babylon, aka America. And things is happening. Esau, the so-called white man, is moving quick because they have but a short time, and he's becoming more and more like that dragon, that old serpent, like it says in the book of Revelation, I believe. So I got a news article. I'm gonna read it, get a couple of scriptures, and Lord's willing, this will be edifying. Alright, I believe this is from Substack.com. And it reads, the DOD quietly reissues DOD Directive 5240.01, expanding the use of lethal force against U.S. citizens in potentially deadly domestic situations. Yeah, so as you can see, Esau is just trying to come down with the hammer. Says DOD Directive 5240.01, no longer a need to declare martial law. Yeah, right, they're going to declare that as well. Hold on while I cross the street. All right. Says, in France, protesters have gone to jail together with people who posted ongoings on social media that conflicted with the government tagline. Say, could this happen in America? The answer to that is yes. Let me see. Matter of fact, before I continue, let me open up a web browser. Bear with me. Oh, Salakia. I'm looking for where it says matter of fact, let me put this as alright, this is from a Google search, and it says Department of Defense DOD Directive 5240 DOD Manual 5240, also known as the Procedures Governing the Conduct of DOD Intelligence Activities, establishes procedures for the Department of Defense to conduct authorized intelligence activities. Well, this isn't it. Salakia. Yeah, they're not giving it to me. Salakia. Yeah, but that's the directive that was issued, I believe, since September 27th. I believe since September 27th, 2024. The DOD 5240 01. Like it says, expanding the use of lethal force against U.S. citizens and potentially deadly domestic disputes. So, as you can see, this devil coming down with great wrath, because he know that he have a short time. Let me read a little bit of this. It says, with the elections coming up, let's not give the feds any reason to join with the local law enforcement to do what they want for 72 hours before getting official permission to use deadly force against Americans due to a perceived imminent threat. And to be honest, I was watching a video from Apostle Gabar, and he said that since that it's been like this, that the government sees the American people as the threat. I believe it's called the War Powers Act. Yeah, it's called the. Hold on, let me see. The War Powers Act. It says the War Powers Act. It stipulates the president must notify Congress within 48 hours of military action and prohibits armed forces from remaining for more than 60 days. I believe that's what it was. Oh, here it is. Salakia. That wasn't it neither. It says, the War Powers Act of 1941 and 1942 granted President Franklin D. Roosevelt extensive powers to support the war effort and provide for the nation's defense. This bill merely gives the president powers that are necessary to win the war, but powers that should be returned to the Congress when the war has been won. I guess that's why they call him the Commander-in-Chief. Let me go back to says they may target Americans who exercise their freedom of speech, complain about getting the next jab, question its effectiveness, protest against election results, and or protest on social media anything the government disagrees with. It says, imagine waking up to discover that the U.S. military has quietly been granted the authority to assist in domestic law enforcement activities. Yeah, that's what the directive is issued is granting. The military is going to be able to step in on behalf of the police and interfere with the people. That sounds like martial law. It says, including the use of lethal force against U.S. citizens in certain circumstances. Now consider that this change was enacted just weeks before an election, already surrounded by concerns about unrest, civil liberties, and potential government overreach. This is the reality of DoD Directive 524001, reissued on September 27th, 2024. Yeah, that's when they issued it. And then you got Trump. You got Donald J. Trump talking about, I believe, I seen a video where he was talking about that he was going to enact the Alien Powers Act of 1798. You know? So this thing is heating up. Matter of fact, Here you go. The Alien Enemies Act allows the president to direct that all natives, denizens, or subjects of a country the U.S. is at war with, who are male and at least 14 years old, can be apprehended, restrained, secured, and removed as alien enemies. Yeah, so that's what Trump was talking about in his speech that he gave at one of his rallies. He was talking about removing the aliens, and that's talking. Who he's targeting? He's targeting you tribes. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's why the government allowed the migrants to come over, because this is called order ab chaos, order out of chaos. They cause the problem to get a reaction, and then they come with the solution. Coming with that Hegelian dialect, pressure from above and pressure from below, trying to hit you from all sides. Let me get a couple of precepts before I close. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and write grievousness which they have prescribed. And this is what the so-called white man is doing. He's writing grievousness and decreeing unrighteous decrees. That DOD directive is an unrighteous decree, because now the military is stepping in on behalf of the police. But basically the military is becoming the police. And that means martial law. Just like it says in 2nd Ezra. Matter of fact, let me get this. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 17. It said, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Yeah, this is how this precept is coming. This is how this prophecy is coming to pass. When the government institutes martial law, you're not going to be able to do any form of traveling. All that's going to get stopped. And they're trying to build these 15-minute cities. That's going to get stopped. How are you going to be able to go into how are you going to be able to travel to a 15-minute city when they're trying to lock it down? Going to 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and start at 67. It says, behold, the Most High himself is the judge. Fear him. Leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall the Most High lead you forth and deliver you all from trouble. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden under foot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Yeah, so Esau's coming down with that hammer, because he know that he got a short time, like I said before. And the military is going to how do you say it? The military is going to ambush the people, like it says in the scripture. It says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall live. Salakit. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Yeah, this is exactly what they're going to do. They're going to come to your house. They're going to kick in your door and handle you right there. I'm going to drag you away. That's why it says in the book of Revelation, the 2nd chapter, that the devil may cast some of you into prison. You know? But you're not to lose faith. You're to keep the faith. Like it tells you in that precept, I believe it's Revelation 2:10, that stay faithful unto death, and the Lord shall give thee a crown of life. So all you gotta do is stay faithful. This is not the time to get weak-hearted and lose faith. This is the time that your faith is supposed to be getting stronger and stronger, because you see these things coming to pass that you read about. You know, like Eldai Nop said, it's going to get worse before it gets better, and that's true. There's more draconian laws and measures to be had and passed before it gets better. But best believe that when the time is right, Yahweh Shai is going to crack them clouds and save his elect. Lord's willing, I be one of them. Matter of fact, I'm going to close on that. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 12. I'll start at 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in the heaven, now has come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. Yeah, and the accuser of our brethren is none other than Esau, so-called white man. You know, like as of now, nowadays you got people getting arrested for posting something online that the government didn't agree with, and they're coming down with great wrath even more. You know? But don't let that deter you. Like it says in Isaiah, the 62nd chapter, give the Lord no rest. Cry unto him, roughly paraphrasing, and give him no rest till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. You know, like it says, he said, watchmen on the wall, on the walls, to cry aloud to him and give him no rest. Verse 11, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, and the they is the elect, and by the word of their testimony, and they love not their lives unto death. Yeah, the elect are not going to love their lives. Like it tells you in, I believe, the book of Luke. If a man does not hate his mother and father and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. Yeah, the elect would hate their lives in this present kingdom, because you can't live righteously here. You rehearse the righteous acts, of course, according to Judges 5 and 11, but you can't really live righteous in the world full of wickedness and deceit. Not to mention that you're in this wicked body, this flesh, that causes you to go off and sin. So, in layman's terms, it sucks being here. We want to get out of here. We want to go back home. And home is Israel. Not the way it is now. The Lord's going to purify the Holy Land before we step foot in it. Because the two lands that's going to get utterly wasted is Israel and America. But the only difference is Israel's going to get rebuilt. America's not going to get rebuilt. America's going to be laid waste and shown as a memorial of what not to live like. Here you go, verse 12. Rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Yeah, and that's what you're seeing. The devil is coming down with great wrath. That's why he's coming out with these draconian laws. When you look up the word draconian, matter of fact, might as well do it now. Yeah, see? Draconian. Draconian means something is excessively harsh or severe, especially when it comes to laws or rules. Yeah. So there you go. Look. The Lord allowing this devil to come down with draconian measures. I believe it was named after a man named Draco, or Dracon. Dragon-like laws. But don't fear. Like it says in the book of Sirach, I believe that's the 4th chapter. It says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. This is the book of Revelation. Staying in Revelation. This is the Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. And like it said, and this is in the red letter. So this is Yahweh Shai speaking. And it reads, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. It doesn't mean exactly 10 days. It's just that's just a metaphor for a period of time. Could be 3 days, could be 5 days, could be 2 weeks, could be 2 months. Just stay faithful. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Yeah, so like I said, you stay faithful. Like it says, stay faithful unto death, and Yahweh Shai will give you a crown of life. You know, like it tells you in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 2nd chapter, he's going to put crowns on those heads that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. You know? So whatever you do, don't lose faith. Keep the faith. Lord's willing, you was edified. Until next time, we're going to say shalom to the elect.